the intro sounds like this on my part. So for the first passing, it is I bar it with my index finger, the 7th fret on the 2nd and 3rd string, and you hit the 3rd string first. It's just back and forth, and then with your pinky, you go from the 10th fret to the 9th fret on the 1st string. So. And then you do that again, so. And then you go back and forth from the 2nd string and the 3rd string. And that is a slide from the 10th fret to the 12th fret on the 2nd string. And you hit it 3 times. Slide back down to the 7th fret of the 2nd string. Hammer on to the 8th fret. Back to the 7th fret, and then the 9th fret on the 3rd string, and then back to the 7th fret on the 2nd string, and then you just go down a whole step to the 7th fret of the 3rd string. So all together. The second passing is just a slight difference. You're going to slide from the 10th fret to the 12th fret on the 1st string, back down to the 7th fret on the 2nd string. So. Hammer on from the 7th fret to the 8th fret on the 2nd string, and then you're going to hit the 10th fret on the 2nd string, and then you're going to hit the 7th fret to the 9th fret on the 3rd string. So. These next 2 times, Birdie plays a riff on the 3rd time. Whenever he goes into his riff, the first part's still the same, so. And then this is it's just an octave. So it is the 4th fret on the 4th string and the 7th fret on the 2nd string. You hit that 3 times. So in context. Just like that. And then the last time, this is the very last time, and it is, everything's still the same up until the last part. So, again, you're just going from the 10th fret to the 12th fret. Back down to the 7th fret of the 2nd string, and then you're going to slide up to the 10th fret of the 2nd string. And all of that in context. Like this. Okay, so you're going to play that part 4 times, and it's just the same thing over and over again. There's nothing added in. You are going to play the 9th fret on the 6th string, and then you're going to just bar the 4th, 2nd, and the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string. So that's the first chord, and you're muting you're muting the 5th string and the 1st string, so don't play those. And you're going to keep that shape. You're going to move down to the 4th fret of the 6th string, and you're still going to bar the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string. That's the 2nd chord. And then you're going to move up to the 5th fret of the 6th string, and you're going to play only the 2nd and the 3rd string, and you're going to play the 9th fret. But you're barring everything else. So everything here, just lay that finger down flat, and then you just add on the 2nd and 3rd string, you add in the 7th fret. So all together. And the rhythm is just. And going into the verse, it's just an open 6th string, 9th fret on the 5th string, 7th fret on the 4th string, and 9th fret again on the 3rd string. So this is during the verse. So, and that part is just a simple walk down. You're walking down from the 9th fret on the 3rd string, 7th fret, 6th fret. So, and then for the next chord, you're going to hit the 5th fret on the 6th string, the 5th fret on the 5th string, and the 4th fret on the 4th string. So, and then you're going to hammer on from the 7th fret to the 9th fret on the 4th string. And then you're going to go back down to the 7th fret. So. Next few times you don't do the hammer on anymore. You only do that one time, and that's at the beginning of the verse. So. You just hold that chord. The same 2 chords. And now we're going to go into the chorus, and I'll just play through it real quick. And so that part is open 6th string, and then 7th fret on the 2nd string, and then you walk it up. So 7, 8, 10, slide back down to 7. And then you land on the 7th fret of the 3rd string. And you do a hammer on from the 7th to the 9th. The 9th fret of the 4th string, back to the 7th, back to the 9th, and back to the 7th. And I add that in. It's just the 6th fret of the 3rd string. Go back to that chord, and then that part just repeats again. And the part that transitions us out of the chorus is it's the same thing except for you just walk it up. So. And all that is it's the same exact motions and shape, but you go from, instead of walking back down to here, you go from the 9th fret on the 4th string and the 7th fret of the 3rd string, and you go up to the 11th fret of the 4th string and the 9th fret of the 3rd string. And this is the post-chorus riff. So the post-chorus riff goes. The post-chorus riff is the exact same thing that's before the verse. It's the same chords, but the little hammer-ons and things like that are just one octave above what Birdie's doing. So it's that same chord shape, and then you hammer on. So hammer on to the 8th fret from the 7th fret. So back to the 7th. Open, 10th fret, and then you land on the 7th fret of the 3rd string. And then same chords again. Hammer on from the 7th to the 8th, back to the 7th on the 2nd string. And that is just a walk down from the 9th fret to the 7th fret on the 4th string. And make sure you get that open note in there, because that makes a difference. And then back to the same chords. It's the same thing you did the first time, and that is the post-chorus riff. And then after that, you move into verse 2. And after that, we move into the bridge. And the bridge, Javon starts it off by himself. And I jump in about halfway through with this little building riff. It's just the 5th fret on the 5th string, 4th fret on the 4th string, and then 6th fret on the 3rd string. And you're just alternating back and forth between those strings. That's it. That's all that I'm doing in that little bridge part. And then the main riff of the bridge is, and you already taught that. I don't really need to go into that. So after the bridge, we have another chorus, and same exact riff, nothing changes. Coming out of that, we do intro riff essentially. It just goes on for a little bit longer, and the only thing that changes is the 3rd time through is, and all that little, it's just a slide from the 10th fret to the 12th fret, and then from the 10th fret to the 8th fret, and it's back into the intro riff. Let me do that again. And the next part that I do is just that is just a slide from the 7th fret to the 9th fret on the 4th string. And then you hit the 7th fret on the 3rd string, back to the 9th fret on the 4th string. And then 8, 7 on the 2nd string. Again. Slide up from the 8th fret to the 10th fret on the 2nd string. Hammer on from the 7th fret to the 8th fret on the 2nd string. And then 9th fret on the 3rd string. Back to the 7. Back to the 9, and then back down to the 7th fret on the 3rd string. And then you do that again. You hit the 10th fret on the 1st string. And is just a hammer on from the 7th fret to the 8th fret, back to the 7th fret. And then you hit the 9th fret on the 3rd string, 7th fret on the 2nd string, 7th fret on the 3rd string. And after that, we fade out. You want to switch over to your clean tone, and then you go all the way up the 19th fret of the 4th string and the 2nd string, and then it's just a walk down on the 3rd string. So it's 19, hammer on to 21. So you hammer on to 21, walk back down to 19, 18, 16, 14, 11. And then you just hold that out, and then you'll hear Birdie sing over and over again. That right there. Same chords as the verse of You and Your Dogs, and you just build. Only difference is you go to a B, you keep building, then A, and then you go back down to the first chord. And then in that break, you'll hear a nut, click it off, and then you want to turn your overdrive back on. And I'm playing the 16th fret on the 4th string, the 14th fret on the 3rd string, and you just hit those together, and then you walk it down to the 14th fret of the 4th string, the 12th fret of the 3rd string, and then you hit the 15th fret of the 2nd string, and you just walk it down. So that's 15, 15, 14, 16, 14, and then 16, 14. But the last two is the 16th fret of the 4th string and the 14th fret of the 3rd string. And then you walk down to the 2nd chord, which is the 14 on the 4th string and the 12 on the 3rd string. Same thing again. But now you're going to hit the 17th fret of the 2nd string and slide up to the 19th fret, and then go back down and you hit the 14th fret of the 2nd string, and then the 15th fret of the 2nd string. And the next part is the same thing, just repetitive. Part where it kind of picks up a little bit, same chord shapes, those two chord shapes, but you're going to pick them out this time. So 14 on the 3rd string and 16 on the 4th string. So, and that's just a slide from the 17th fret to the 19th fret on the 2nd string, back to 17. And then you play the next chord. And that's the 14th fret to the 15th fret, back down to the 14th. And now you're going to introduce the 12th fret on the 4th string and the 11th fret on the 3rd string. And then you do a hammer on from 11 to 12 on the 3rd string. All that is just you're throwing your pinky in there on the 15th fret of the 2nd string, and then you're just walking your pinky down to the 14th, back up to the 15th. So. And then it's just back up to. And now you don't throw your pinky in anymore. It's just You just kind of build it. You walk it down to the 10th fret of the 4th string and the 9th fret. I'm sorry, the 11th fret of the 4th string and the 9th fret of the 3rd string. And you just hit those, and then it's just a simple walk up and then walk back down. So the walk up is the 9th fret of the 4th string and the 7th fret of the 3rd string. And then you walk that for... And the walk down is the same chords that I showed you earlier. Just... you repeat those a few times until you hear a note give the final kind of crashes and whatnot. And then live we slow it down a whole lot, but on the record it's just straight through. So and then you just hold it out, and that is Sable. To the 19th fret. Shit.
I don't know, count, right? I had to count earlier. I was like, 450.
That was right. The only difference here is that you go to a... What's that?
Or what are you doing? Yeah, it's like kind of like a 2nd fret power chord starting on the 5th string.
Otherwise known as a B.
As a B.
A B.